Hi, my name is Craig Lewis, and I'm going to be doing a presentation on virtual reality. First thing I wanted to talk about is kind of the definition of what virtual reality is. Virtual reality is an artificial environment that is created with software and presented to the user in such a way that the user suspends belief and accepts it as a real environment. On a computer, virtual reality is primarily experienced through two of the five senses, sight and sound. In another dictionary, I found that it says virtual reality is an artificial world that consists of images and sounds created by a computer and that is affected by the actions of a person who is experiencing it. So I kind of looked around and researched and found that there's a lot of uses right now in today's modern world for virtual reality. And the first one is sports. The University of Arkansas football team this year has used virtual reality to prepare for games. The players put on these goggles and practice the plays. The players can study the plays and get a sense for what those plays feel like in the real game without the possibility of injury while practicing on the field. Another example of virtual reality is in my favorite TV show called The Office.
Second Life is not a game. It is a multi-user virtual environment. It doesn't have points or scores. It doesn't have winners or losers.
Oh, it has losers.
I signed up for Second Life about a year ago. Back then, my life was so great that I literally wanted a second one. In my second life, I was also a paper salesman, and I was also named Dwight. Absolutely everything was the same, except I could fly.
Virtual reality can also be used for video games. The Virtua Exomni is a first of its kind virtual reality system that deeply immerses you in your favorite games by allowing you to stand up and walk around in the virtual environment. Walking and running in virtual reality creates an unprecedented sense of immersion that cannot be experienced sitting down. Just imagine playing Call of Duty or Halo with virtual reality. So just a summary, virtual reality, it's the way of the future. Training and practice will be more safe and effective using virtual reality. Video games will become more fun and real. And just to close, life is slowly, quietly slipping to become more virtual than we would really like to accept. And here are my sources.